All right, YouTube, first and foremost, thanks for the launch video. Love, if you haven't seen it, it was our last video we dropped. It did really well. The factory was happy. For those who don't know, we have a 2023 GR86 from Accelera and Tire Streets. This is the new car that I get to drive. 2JZ engine, so I'm super stoked to switch up the V8. Long story short, you're about to watch a super polished episode 1. Max and Trey built us something special. You're gonna flash back 8 months ago to when I received this car. I'm gonna say less. Check this episode out. I started drifting over 15 years ago. Chapter 1 for me was 240s. Still have my first car out back. Blew that thing up and the story continues. In 2016 and then 17, I was drifting professionally in Formula Drift. I had a lot of super rad opportunities, but I just didn't know how to use them. And so around that 2017 season, I thought I would take a second off of drifting, not give up, but like let it go. And if it was meant to come back around, it would. I didn't know what I was gonna do, but I knew I could screen t-shirts and I enjoyed that creative process. 2019, I wanted to start drifting again. And in that, tires was the most important thing to try to gain. I called Accelera, found them on Instagram, and I was like, for sure, I'll get free tires. Obviously, that did not go that well. That's where basically I did the Endless Search for Tires tour. The theory and the thought behind it was just like doing a full giveaway. So like I ordered Acceleras and the first package that I bought took 4 tires. I was literally like, you're gonna put these on your car, just tag an Accelera and let them know we're here. So we bought the tires month 1, bought the tires month 2, bought the tires month 3, and that like spiked their algorithm. By that 4th month at Grid Life Atlanta, they're wondering how their socials are growing. And then it came down to Nate's been pushing this and he deserves free tires. We're here with Accelera and Tire Streets, so we get to drive together, do some autograph signings. First time to really collab with Accelera at this scale. From when I first started on Accelera, the progress has been growth, growth, growth the whole way through. And now obviously we're closing out a 4-year partnership where the grassroots scene is well taken care of. And their next goal was to go into a professional tire. And I was like, hey, look, I see where you guys want to go, but in order for me to be the athlete that gets there with you, I need a new chassis. If we want to speak to this audience, the marketplace is different. And they literally were like, let's do it. So I'm tasked to basically go purchase a new vehicle and build that new vehicle for a 2023 debut. The umbrella of what we're up to is we're gonna create a video series. We're gonna explain how and why I'm building a GR86 from Toyota, and I get to share exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing, which is hopefully my take on this, right? So now that I'm in a position to explain what I'm up to, I just wanna be as transparent as possible. You know, it's like, oh, to build a car, you gotta be rich, or like, you know, these things are for certain people only and I could never do that. I was literally the kid with a 240. I blew it up and didn't know what I was gonna do. I worked for 14 months to put an LS motor in that thing, and that was a very long wait. Like I was literally like dreaming about drifting as I waited for all of my bi-weekly paychecks to stack up to just put a motor back in the car. Those concepts are still alive today. Have a goal, click off things every day for that goal, and give yourself time, and then that goal could be accomplishable. So it's sad, it's the premium package and I gotta tear this thing down and make it a race car, dude.
I know, it's gonna be sick once it's done.
That's right. today was step one of this whole build, which was purchase car and then tell a story, right? Start breaking the car down, fabrication, drivetrain, engine, all this stuff. Looking at it, I believe in it. I know that the development of them is already there, so jumping into it should go pretty smooth. And then just the support behind it is really the draw. It's like, where do you see yourself? And then try to align that today for tomorrow. I want to be a Toyota athlete. I want to invest my time and energy into a manufacturer that cares about drifting, and I'm stoked on it. It's a sight to see right here, you know? Having Toyota's headquarters in our backyard is a huge advantage. So like, why not take them there, right? The 90 is iconic and the GR is their newest showpiece. So I just wanted to take them there for us to look back on, because I'm gonna tear this car all apart and it pretty much will never be like this after like 3 days from now, so. Next step, back to 144's Print House and Race Studio to strip this car all the way down, talk you guys through how we're gonna build this car, why we're building this car, why we chose a Toyota, and at the end of the day, we're gonna have a full-blown race car. Now, honestly, I fell in love with driving this, and then talking to you and just the potential behind drift in Toyota, I was like, let's go here. It's a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder. This puts down to the ground about 180 wheel horsepower. The transmission, which is a TL70, it's a Torsen LSD, and the ratio in it is a 410. The overall curb weight out of the box from the factory is 2811, so call it 2,800 pounds. I personally love like track mode. Your whole display changes, which does make you feel much more like you got your lap times, you got your traction control already off, you're seeing oil temps, fuel of course, so this feels like my race car right now.
Oh God. We're just revving it for funsies. I do not drive stick often, so for me, this seems easy.
So freaking nice and new, man. Nice. He said it's grippy, dude.
No, Adrian.
He didn't put no gas on it. It feels actually really smooth.
It's so fun.
Oh God. Thought I had the clutch.
Oh my God.
Bam. Cool.
I haven't built a new, fresh chassis in maybe 6-7 years. So for me, this is like very, very exciting, and I'm honored to turn this like super ready to drive factory car into a full-blown race car, which makes me a little sad. Call it the 10-step plan is happening. So we're in step 1, which was purchase the car. So we got to know the car a little bit. Everyone got to drive the car around and just feel the out-of-the-box characteristics. Everyone was smiling. I think a few of the guys broke it loose. Now from here, we're on step 2, thanks to Accelera, where we're basically gonna tear this whole car down and start fabrication. So over 3 months' time, this car needs to burn a tire as a full-blown race car. So Accelera is keeping me on the path. We're on chapter 2, we're gonna tear this car down, start fabrication, and hopefully within a few months' time, this thing will be a full-blown race car.